Yo, what's going on, Internet? TBH here on behalf of GamingIlluminaughty.com. And of course, I got with me Black. Say what up to the people.
Yo, what's going on?
Yeah. Y'all know how we do, bringing these episode reviews to you. I was being hard-headed because fucking Funimation fucked it up, and I guess the dub production has been set behind schedule. So unfortunately, I had to watch it. I had to watch the subbed. I'm sick saying that. I had to watch subbed My Hero Academia. That's why we're an episode behind. I was trying to see if they're gonna come out. We watched episode 15 and 16, right?
Yeah, 15 and 16.
Yeah, so we just finished watching 15 and 16. Let's go ahead and get into 15. Let's just go ahead and knock this one on because I really don't remember too much about it. But I do remember that they were training with Gran Torino, and he was getting his ass beat. And then
at least he was actually using one for all, like throughout his entire body. So progress.
That's all I really remember about the episode. What else?
No. There's a lot that happened. So yeah, at the beginning, Midoriya and Gran Torino was training, and then there's the next scene. There's it's All Might and just like a regular agent from just some, I don't know, let's just say the Hero FBI, right? So they were studying the DNA of Namu, and they found out that apparently Namu is one person, but with the DNA of a bunch of other people combined.
Right. So
apparently All Might may or may not know who that person is. And my suspicion is the person that is the mastermind behind the creations of the Namus and the leader of the group that attacked the UA students is All Might's old friend, the one that actually knows Gran Torino.
Right.
So I think that's probably who is behind it, and he wants to recreate one for all somehow. But the end result is these retarded monsters.
Yeah, it's clearly not working. He hasn't perfected the formula. I was just a little bit confused by when the actual police officer came and he told All Might, and then All Might went to his super form. I'm like, what you gonna do, bro? You
got 29 minutes left, bro. Don't.
Right, yeah, because I was like, yeah. At this point, he can only stay in that form for 30 minutes or whatever. So I was like, I don't know what the point of that was. And then we also saw, what was it? How you pronounce his name? Linda or Lin? Whatever. Idiot. Whatever. Fake speedster. I've been calling him fake speedster this whole time. Walking the city. He got a warning from old boy. About an
intern.
Yeah. Don't be. He's like, if you're gonna be a hero, and don't do it for selfish reasons because that's illegal. Which I thought was a stupid explanation because I get that it's illegal, but you should also not do it for selfish reasons because that's not the point of being a hero anyway, and it's gonna get your ass in trouble. I thought he was a bad mentor.
He was. Well, yeah, because obviously old boy had better internship options, but he was like, no, let me go to Hosu City where my brother got clapped up. But it was one of those things that obviously didn't need to be stated, but why not? Also in the episode, Stain meets up with the bad guys that attacked UA, and they try to recruit him for their group of evil doers.
Right.
He's like, I don't like you guys, but I guess he must have teamed up with them.
Yeah, because he said that they have different ideologies, but at the end of the day, they have the same goals. So it'd be interesting to see how that plays out, because I feel like at some point one's gonna turn on the other.
Skipping to the end of this episode, now it literally happened where the nigga with the mask, the hand on his face as a mask, he brings out 3 more Namus to Hosu City to destroy it. That's cool.
The only thing I'm confused about, which we learned in the next episode, now that I think about it, because you remember the purple gas dude, he couldn't move. He has blood. What?
It makes no sense.
When I think about that doesn't actually make any sense.
Because nigga can phase through shit. I don't know. Plot.
Right. We might as well just get into the next episode, which is, without a doubt, we both agreed, the best episode of the season.
Hands down.
Fucking
So,
full of character development, action, quotes. Where do we start?
at the end of episode 15 is Gran Torino and Midoriya. They headed to I think Tokyo. To, just practice
the Huso
fighting,
region or whatever.
No. They were actually going to Tokyo, but they were passing the Hosu city because it's along the way.
Oh yeah, right? He busted through the train. Okay,
yeah. Anamu just randomly crashes through the train, and then Gran Torino is like, "Hey, yo, hold my beer, little nigga, I got this." And then he tackles the guy. He tackles Namu out of the train. The train stops, and then episode 16 starts, and then it picks up where they left off, and then Midoriya's like, "Oh no, Gran Torino, let me go help you." And ironically enough, Midoriya doesn't actually help Gran Torino at all this episode.
Right. And he explains why later, but what's the name? I thought one thing that was interesting about the Namus that was attacking the city, they had the mentor of Ida fucking manipulating water with his crew, his little agency, and they were were they just basic kind of rescue heroes?
They were just heroes in the city that were just reacting, because it's I guess they're the unranked heroes, because I guess maybe the first 10 only really wouldn't matter. So it's they were just regular heroes that were just in the city. That's their city, they got to protect it.
Because they was getting their ass beat. They were pretty worthless.
Yeah, they were just working. But nah. You skipped a part, bro. When we cut back to Gran Torino fighting in the city, and then he's pulling up on the the first Namu. And then out of nowhere, my nigga, you just see flames, and it's the boy Endeavor. He pulls up. He's like, "Yeah, I'm here because I'm a hero." I mean, that's literally all that happens with Endeavor. But Endeavor pulled up.
Yeah, we haven't seen it. Without a doubt, this nigga has some type of other agenda. I don't believe he was just there because he's the hero. He seems like
no. He said he was there to pull up on Stain originally later on in the episode. But
his goal is always to be number one. So I'm saying there's always some underlying thing that he wants to accomplish. Yeah. It's not he's not just there for the good of the people. He has selfish motives, basically.
I feel like he wants to defeat Stain to get his notoriety up or something, get his clout up.
He has the same problem Ida has.
In a sense, yeah. Well,
but Ida's a bitch
for the wrong reasons.
Ida's a bitch, so it doesn't matter.
And Endeavor's a savage.
So I think the highlight of the episode is after the fight breaks out with Namo and shit. You find old hand on the face guy with his purple guy giving speeches and shit, and then fucking Ida finally finds Stain in an alley, stabbing up, which is another highlight episode.
Oh,
Stain, we gotta talk about this. Stain was stabbing up a hero in the city named Native, who wears a Native American costume. Okay, so the way we watched the episode, right? My mic is muted when it goes to 90 degrees. My mic was muted the whole time I was watching this shit. I put my mic and I said, "Hold up." I said, "Hey, that's racist. Why is there a Native American named Native with a Native outfit?" And then I was like,
Japan.
And B, I was like, why is he in Japan? Why is there a Native American what is his power? What does he do?
I need backstory on this nigga alone, bro.
Right, we need a backstory on Native. Hashtag we love Native. Put him in the chat, boy. That shit was it'd be hilarious if this nigga had some type of echo power. Hey yo, and his voice and heck. This shit was just racist and unnecessary, which is funny. It was funny.
Really curious as his background, his abilities. I felt at the beginning how they were getting their names. It's who approved this nigga's name, bro?
Right. Oh my goodness. Fucking, it would have been worse if he had a tomahawk in his hand or something. That shit.
I don't know. His attack is sitting tree or some bullshit. Sitting tree, running river.
Go ahead.
I'm really curious as to him. I want an episode on him alone, but yeah.
We need the backstory. So Ida's running around looking for Stain because he knows he's in the city. He runs into Stain stabbing up Native, and then Ida gives this whole speech about how you're the guy he's a fucking idiot. He should have just fought him because he made him more motivated. I would have just beat his ass if you're trying to avenge his brother, but this nigga was stupid enough to stop what he was doing and say, "I'm the younger brother." Go ahead.
And it just gave his backstory in the middle of a fight. It's yeah, you clapped on my brother, and I'm here to avenge him. You made him paralyzed, and it's
keep in mind this fight was in an alleyway, right? Which is a kryptonite for him. For someone who has speed like that, you want to have as much space as possible. This nigga just stops in him. Like, he's clearly not a tactician. The nigga's an idiot.
Nah, not at all. It's sad because it's like he's smart in school, but when you think about it, it's like, one, your brother is better than you. Two, he has more experience than you. And then it's like, you're gonna pull up on the dude that pulled up on your brother,
the guy who's been a hero for years, and he got stabbed up. You think and you have no experience? And well, Ida's that classic archetype of he's smart, he's book smart, but then he lacks common sense. That's his problem.
Yeah. He's an ace of all trades. So,
oh my god!
Every episode, baby.
Every episode. So
the
fucking.
Best part is he doesn't even watch these.
He doesn't even know. What's the name? So fucking Ida runs up on Stain and gives him this whole monologue about how he's the younger brother of the guy that you just paralyzed, and he's here to avenge his brother. And at first Stain didn't even care. He was like, "You're a child. I'm not going to kill you."
Live. Just leave.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm gonna let you leave. Just live." He's like, "Oh, so you're the brother?" So then he's like, "All right, bet." So then he cuts up Ida, stabs him all up in the arm and the shoulder.
He kicked this nigga's shoulder, then kicked this nigga's head down on the ground, boy. He sunned him, bro.
Right. Oh, I was like, it was funny too because before, like the moment that this nigga got in the alley, I said to Black, I was like, I hope this nigga gets stabbed, bro. And Black just laughed. I'm so sick of fucking Ida, bro. Like, and maybe this would be some good character development for him because I really don't like him as a character, but maybe him getting stabbed like that and getting taught a lesson.
No. What follows is definitely going to be the leading factor to his character development. Stain looks at this man and says, "You're weak. Your brother's weak. Both of you niggas are weak." Then proceeds to stab this man, bro. It's like, bro. And then not only that, when Stain was about to kill him, another plot twist. Bam, bam, bam. My nigga Midoriya comes out the cut, jumping off like buildings like Spider-Man, then hits this man with a right hook of justice, and then sends Stain like flying back. And then it's like, oh man, the episode gets lit once again. And Midoriya saved this nigga Idia's life.
I still had a problem with that scene where fucking Deku came flying in because I know he had been training for the last 3 days. But come on, fam, he was not that good. This nigga Midoriya came out of pop, 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 pop. I'm like, where did he learn all that? Because he could not even touch Gran Torino. Now all of a sudden he's a fucking expert Spider-Man with superpowers. Come on, bro.
Shout out to Spider-Man. Shout out to Ballman Spider-Man. Levi Spider-Man.
Yeah, shout out to Genus. What's the name? So yeah, Deku comes out the cut to help Ida.
Yeah. And
fucking Deku gets a good swing on Stain. And that's kind of where we start to learn about Stain's abilities. Go ahead and break it down for the people, Black.
So basically, it's not even the part yet, but just to give you guys more insight on it. So Stain's ability is to paralyze people for 8 minutes by ingesting their blood. So once he like licks your blood, fucking pervert, he can paralyze you for 8 minutes. However, if you're O-type, the effects last less.
I wouldn't even call him a pervert. I would call him a pseudo vampire. Like he's like a vampire minus sucking your neck. Like he doesn't want to do that gay weird shit.
He just needs to taste your blood and then you're paralyzed. So, but the thing is, if you're an O-type like Midoriya, then the effects last the least on you, followed by A-type, followed by AB-type, followed by blah, 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 blah. The only ones that matter right now are O-type, which is Midoriya, and A-type, which is Idia, which we'll get into that later on. But during the fight, this nigga Idia, who's bitch made and paralyzed on the ground, has the nerve to tell Midoriya while this nigga is still paralyzed that, hey yo, this is my fight, get out of here, this has nothing to do with you. But Midoriya's like, nah, bruh, let me go pull this quote out. All Might told me a few episodes ago that the essence of a hero is meddling where you don't belong. And then like that quote alone actually inspired Stain. Like Stain's face was like, oh, word, this man kind of has what it takes to be a hero. So then, followed by that, Midoriya rushes in with one for all, slides underneath Stain, dodges the first knife, jumps up above him. Actually, no. He missed the first knife, but the second knife actually cuts Midoriya a little bit. But anyway, he gets underneath Stain, then jumps up. Stain's like, hey, yo, where this nigga go? He disappeared. But nah, Midoriya was above. Then he hit him with a Detroit smash. Like, bang.
Hey, hold on. Can we talk about that real quick? Why does he call his attack Detroit Smash if he's from Japan? That's a legitimate question. I'm not saying it's a good or a bad thing. I'm just confused to why he called it Detroit Smash because he's a Japanese kid. I'm just curious to what's the inspiration behind that.
It's the same reason why we have a Native American hero in Japan.
Good point. It's not supposed to make sense.
Like all of what's his name? All Might's attach our name like after like cities and places in America like Detroit and Texas. So it's whatever. That's just, you know what? This show actually has a very strong American influence on it with the attacks and characters.
I thought with All Might using, because I knew what all his attacks he used. He would name like American shit. I just assumed he was American, so he's not. Because keep in mind that little fruity belly button boy is French. They confirm that.
You know what? That could be.
All Might definitely has like the American all American white boy look to him.
He could be.
I don't know what he is.
Actually, his outfit is like red and white and blue.
Red and white. I was like,
he could be.
So then it would make sense why he called it Detroit Smash, because then he's just taking after his master. Then okay.
Maybe yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's go with that. All Might is American.
What's the name?
All Might is American, and we don't know what the deal with Native is, but we're gonna find out.
Right, we're gonna find out why Native is working in Japan. What's the name? So what? Stain stabs up Deku, and he paralyzes him. But before they actually started fighting, Deku was smart enough to reveal his location to everybody. Yeah. So by the time he gets stabbed, Todoroki, Icy Condom Head, shows up.
Midoriya sent a location to the hero group chat all across the world.
His Facebook group.
Hey, pull up. Right. But yeah, Deku was about to get clapped up, and then by Stain, and then out of nowhere, fire comes, and then you see the boy, Icy Hot Condom Head, and he's like, yeah. Appreciate you sending out the group text, bro. I'm here though. So it's literally like. I love this episode so much because like Endeavor pulled up out of nowhere. It was brief, can't do nothing much, but hit a nigga with that
Wait. So was it before Icy Condom Head showed up, or was it after that we got the quote? And I'm paraphrasing because this was my favorite quote of the episode, where he was talking about Deku was a better hero than Ida because Deku was here to help his friends. Like he was there to actually rescue people versus Ida was just there for vengeance. I was like, thank you. He's like, you got potential, kid, basically. So that's why he let him live. I thought that was dope.
Going back to that, the dude from the guys that attacked the UA, he made a quote earlier, somewhere throughout the show, talking about how the irony of the hero killer is that he's also the hero breeder, because it's like he lets the heroes with potential kind of live while also focusing the heroes that are trash. So he's literally eliminating all the sucky ass niggas from the gene pool, and like if you worthy, then you kind of have.
He's got that Goku complex where he wants to fight you at your full power.
Yeah. He kind of reminds me of you haven't seen this anime, Hisoka from what is it, Hunter x Hunter, where Hisoka he wants to fight them, he wants to fight and kill the main character Gon, but only when he's at his strongest. So he's allowing the kid to get stronger. So I feel like that's a common trope amongst bad guys, where like they secretly do want to fight people at their best, only to prove that they're someone stronger. Like even Hero Killer Stain wants to fight All Might, because All Might is the definition of a true hero, and he's saying all these other niggas are getting like the false claim for it and only doing it for the money. So I kind of
money, selfish.
You kind of have to respect Stain.
He's a likable villain. Like you understand his motives. They took the time to really explain that.
Yeah.
I think that's what separates a good from a great show, movie, or whatever. And taking the time to actually explain the villain. Now, what made me really like Stain is when Todoroki showed up and they started fighting, and Todoroki was talking. No, it was Deku was trying to explain to Todoroki what Stain's power was. And Stain, by the time Deku got to the end of it, Stain just threw a knife and hit Todoroki in the face and made him bleed. Like, I love that shit, because it was like, a lot of times with video games and anime, they both have the same problem. People will complain, like, especially in video games, like the enemy would you'll be fighting one enemy and be surrounded by them, and they'll just stand there and do nothing. Or in anime, they'll just stand and give each other monologues before the fight goes. Like, Stain was like, fuck all that fair shit. He threw a knife and he's like, let's go. Like, I was like, let's go. That's how a villain's supposed to act. Pull up. So I thought that was fire. Just like that little detail right there, that like this dude is a real villain who doesn't give a fuck what you got to say. Let's fight.
Then I like the fact that he was about to lick. He cut Todoroki's face with a knife. Hey, we learned these niggas' names, and
right.
He cut Todoroki's face with a knife, and then he tried to lick his left side. Oh, by the way, we gotta mention this. Todoroki not only pulled up, he pulled up with the fire, nigga. First thing we saw. He cuts into a letter.
I thought that was Endeavor when he first pulled up.
Yeah, exactly. But now Todoroki was like, yo, I talked to my mom. We settled things. I forgive her. She forgives me. And, Todoroki was like, yeah, I'm better now. He's getting stronger. And he's working with his father, not because he forgives him, but for the sake of, I want the knowledge of being a better hero. This nigga is literally the second best hero. So I stand to learn something from him, regardless of how I personally feel about him. That's why he joined his agency. Which honestly, that's the best choice.
He matured as a person. He understood, I may not like this person, but I can learn something from everybody.
Basically.
Which is, that's dope character development.
I feel like he developed really fast, and I really appreciate that.
This nigga's basically really like Vegeta.
Character development. Yeah. Or I would actually say maybe like Prince Zuko.
Yeah, Zuko. Yeah. Oh, that was because Zuko came from royalty too. So yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know. I like this character trope with like niggas with burned faces developing. You know, I mean, he wasn't evil, but you know, the character was characters.
Somebody's in the comment section. Somebody in the comment section is gonna be, Avatar is not an anime. Like whatever.
Anyway, live action adaptation like one though, so there's that. Right. Yeah, my man, staying through a knife, try to cut. He actually did cut Todoroki's face. Then he was about to lick him. Then Todoroki was like, "Nah, bro, let me flame on him real quick." And the fight continues. And then what happened? At the end.
Go ahead.
Todoroki is fighting, and then I think Stain said, "Fuck all this. I'm about to actually kill Native." And then out of nowhere, my bad. Out of nowhere, Midoriya is unfrozen, and he like once again like pulls up on Stain and like drags him on the wall.
He learned their weakness,
and then we found out that the abilities of Stain's quirk, which is if he the different types of blood types have different effects, which is weird. I guess it makes sense. No,
it's not weird actually when you think about it, because blood type A and B is very common. Blood type O isn't. Yeah. So it makes sense. A rare blood type means he's not efficient in actually utilizing it.
I guess it makes sense then, yeah. So then I found it interesting that Stain even goes to confirm that their suspicion that it is the blood type. And I felt like with that saying is like he doesn't care if he's handicapped or at an advantage or disadvantage. He knows he's gonna cut a nigga's ass. So I like that fact though. He's like, yeah, it's my quirk. So what? And proceeds to pull up on them. And then what I love at the end, you see Midoriya saying, "All right, Todoroki, you lost so much blood. Here's the thing. I'm gonna fight up front and you support me from behind." So I was like, damn, bro, these niggas really pulling up and learning everything that they learned to use. It was beautiful, bro. It was beautiful.
Now the only thing that I'm confused by is now that we understand that Stain is basically a vampire, where does his speed and combat prowess come from? Like he's basically a ninja.
I think he's just physically like just trained to do all that shit, bro. Like,
so no, I can understand the concept of becoming a swordsman and like you can learn that ninjutsu shit. Yeah. When you really think about how fast fucking Deku was moving with All for One, how was he dodging that? That's the main thing that I'm confused by.
I mean, the thing was he got lost and he got pulled up on twice. So
no, but keep in mind he still managed to scratch and get blood off of Deku though. He was still fast enough to do it.
Deku is also still inexperienced, so it kind of balances out. You know what I'm saying. Now, will he be able to do this on All Might or Endeavor? That's why I'd be curious. But I feel like their inexperience is it kind of balances out with his lack of probably strength or whatever he is lacking on. So I feel like it balances out. And you see. There was one scene where I do agree with you on. Out of nowhere, Deku starts moving like stupid fast. He's bouncing off of walls left and right like Sonic and shit. I was like, what the hell? And it's like, yo, I I'll give you credit as to bouncing off the wall maybe 1 or 2 times, but this nigga was moving stupid fast, bro.
He was literally moving like Gran Torino, and I'm like, he wasn't doing that in training.
Yeah. So I was like, I can't suspend my disbelief throughout the entire episode. But I will say the fight was definitely worth it. At the end, you see Deku getting cut and paralyzed again, and this nigga Idia complaining.
Idia the idiot.
This is my fight. No, it's to be me. And then Todoroki's like, nigga, if you want to do something, then look at yourself and pull up. Actually, I love Aichi Hakana because this nigga said Todoroki was like, no, my bad. Idia was like, I'm Ignium, blah 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 blah. This is my fight. And Todoroki Aichi Hakana was like, the idiot, the Ignium, I remember never had that bitch made face on his face. The bitch made look on his face.
I think he said that to him because I think and this is just me speculating. I feel like he felt like Idia was being dramatic. He was being a little bitch. Because you remember when they explained his powers, they said that if you have a blood type A or B, then he can stun you for 8 minutes. Yeah. Idia had been on the ground since the halfway point of that episode. It had been more than 8 minutes. So I feel like he was just laying there because he felt helpless at one point.
Probably.
And I think Todoroki might have sensed that. And he was like, yo, get the fuck up. Quit being a little bitch.
We getting our ass handed to us
right. We could use some speed over here. So, go ahead.
And then, at the end, you finally see Idia twitch his hand like he's finally can move again. And I feel like next episode we're really gonna see my man Native really show his true color. Native is gonna pull up and just save everyone and show it's his Native American powers, hit him with some Pokemon and shit. So yeah.
I feel that. Yeah, at the end we saw him kind of finally get some balls, so maybe he'll stand up finally.
Idia was.
Yeah. Where do you want to see it go from here?
I said I think Native is gonna pull up, get him paralyzed, and save everyone. So yeah.
So you think he's gonna get in tune with the Speed Force?
Oh my bad, Native. Native's gonna save everyone.
Oh,
he's gonna call the spirits of Japan, some fox spirit like Kurama, and save everyone through the power of the Nine Tails.
I think Deku is gonna finally he's gonna break that second stun that he's on that we ended off on, and then he's gonna create a new tag called Cleveland Clouds, where he's gonna make the battlefield super cloudy like Cleveland. So since he likes to name everything after America,
I really do think they're gonna stall out until Daddy Endeavor shows up, and he gonna throw the hands with him. Right. And I feel like it may not even be close. Somehow, I think here's what I think is gonna happen. Endeavor's gonna pull up, throw hands with Stain. Stain's gonna be getting clapped up, and then the purple dude that be teleporting is gonna save Stain last second, and then the story progresses.
He's gonna get his loyalty out of it.
Yeah. So that's where I see it going. But oh man, this was the best episode. I can't wait to see what happens. I feel like next episode is gonna be but the fact that we had so many people just pull up out of nowhere this episode, all the surprises, the action, I really like it. And this was like the first episode I actually liked Midori as a character. I was like, oh, finally, he actually trained. And I kind of now want to blame All Might for like Midori sucking as a protagonist.
Why?
Because you see what happened after 3 days with Gran Torino. I'm just saying.
Well, you can't blame All Might because Gran Torino Gran Torino has a different skill set from All Might.
That is true. But also,
therefore, he's gonna learn something different.
Yeah.
Like I could argue to you that if it wasn't for All Might, by the time Deku got to Gran Torino, Deku wouldn't even have been able to have control of anything that he could do. Like he could do something, and that was because of All Might. Maybe I agree, he's not the best teacher, but you can't say All Might did nothing.
I'm not gonna say he did nothing, but it was subpar compared to Gran Torino.
Because that's like saying a high school basketball superstar. That's like him going to college or the NBA and saying that he learned nothing from his high school coach. Yeah, he didn't learn as much, but he did pick up the tools, the basics, to able to go on to college. Yeah, the fundamentals.
All right. You know what? I'll give you. You know what? I thought about it compared to another anime, and I'll give you that because like the same with like Naruto and Kakashi. Kakashi was his first mentor, but Jiraiya really is the
elevated his game. Yeah.
You're right. I'll give you that.
Fucking matter of fact, you could go further back than fucking Kakashi. Before it was that lame ass nigga that caught him in the forest stealing the scroll. What was his name?
Oh, true. Iruku Sensei.
Yeah, Iruku Sensei. He was a little bitch.
Iruku Sensei. He was the worst. I
wish he died. Anyway.
What a 9 tails.
Wrong show. All right. So, anyways, what do you rate this episode out of 10?
Oh, 10. Best episode, I said.
Damn, I can't. I gotta give it a 9.5. Just because I need to know why Nato was in Japan, and then because of Deku speeding into that battle, like his power just scaled up to the point where it didn't make any sense. So I can't give it a perfect.
I'm gonna give it 9.9 just for native. I need answers. I need answers. But let me tell you, we got backstory with Todoroki. I feel like we got the inspiration for the backstory of Idia. We got to see Endeavor actually pull up and use his ability, kinda. We saw Todoroki use his left side. We saw Midori actually be a force to be reckoned with his one for all. Then we saw the team up of like the two best students in Class 1A. Oh my gosh.
I didn't see Kai-chan.
You right. Okay, of the two of the three best students in 1A, and then we got to see Eddie be punked like a little bitch. It was amazing.
Matter of fact, where was Kai-chan?
He's getting his hair done by Genist.
Oh yeah, that was in the other episode. That's right.
Episode 15. I think.
Yeah. All right. Well, did you guys watch the episode? Let us know what you thought in the comments section below. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed our review. We'll be back next week. Subscribe if you're new. If you're not new, consider pledging to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/GI updates. There will be a link in the description box below. We have all different type of awards in line for those who choose to financially support us. Once again, that's patreon.com/GI updates. And be sure to join Black's Facebook group, Triple OG, official otakus only. What's the link on that?
Facebook.com/group/Triple OG. It's no longer like random numbers. Facebook.com/group/Triple OG. Right now, the topic of conversation is like dope anime clothes from our previous episode. And actually, people have been linking like some pretty dope clothes that I'd buy. So yeah.
So if you want to join our anime conversation, there will be a link to our Facebook group in the description box below as well. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back next week for more My Hero Academia. Let's get it.
Peace.